Listen to me, when they say South Africa is a movie, when they say we have been living in the days of our lives, let me tell you something. Mark your calendars, okay? 12th September 2025 is the day it all happens. A shout out to Netflix. I am overly excited, if you cannot tell, about this. And what? Beauty and the Best? That title took me out. Officially, the trailer was released and launched yesterday. I didn't even know there was a movie coming. But let me tell you something. This one is going to be epic. And then I said to myself, wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute. See, why didn't Thabo and Nandipha Magudumana tell us about this movie? Remember last time when the Showmax edition was coming out and they ran to court to say, no, 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 they can't do that. They can't put a whole documentary about us and we don't even know about it. We are the real Gulugutus here. We are the ones who can monetize our story. How dare you, Showmax? And Showmax said, bet. Bet, and they still released it. They, of course, didn't win the court case, per usual. But then I'm saying to myself, wait a minute. Thabo and Nandipha Magudumana do not know that they are the stars of the Netflix. Listen, I don't know. Is it a series? Is it a documentary? Is it a movie? Whatever it is, okay? Beauty and the Best. Oh, whoever came out with that title, 8. Yes, 8 and left no crumbs, as the 2000s like to say. Hello, Mzansi. Welcome back to my channel. I know you're saying, wait, when is she going to play the clip? Listen, this is Netflix, okay? I do not play Netflix clips. Netflix will shut my whole channel down. I'm going to link the trailer in the comment section down below. You have to see it. You have to feel the excitement. You have to feel the anticipation. And Justice Cameron is in there. Do you remember who Justice Cameron is? Yeah, my brother. Yeah, my friend. I'm going to ask him to help with the solitary confinement situation of accused number 3 in the SENZO MEYIWA trial. Listen, speaking of the SENZO MEYIWA trial, the SENZO MEYIWA trial is also on Netflix. I possibly have watched that docuseries maybe, I don't know, more than 10 times. I've watched it so many times. I'm almost part of the script writers right now, okay? I now know the script. But it's a very different kind of show. This one is written suspense. Even the music that they're using, it's just incredible. Listen, I'm counting down. I'm looking forward to it. Drop a 1 in the comment section if you will also be watching Thabo and Nandipha Magudumana's story. Basically, we know the story, okay? But somebody compiling it all into a Netflix movie? Get out. Epic. I am telling you. I think this is going to be one of the greatest, from South Africa to come out on Netflix. Yep. You see, I enjoyed Kings of Josie. I also enjoyed the series most recently. Oh man, why can't I remember the name? The one where they are going to rob their employer. Drop the name in the comment section down below. I actually binge watched that one. I'm actually guilty of binge watching. So if you've been wondering where have I been lately, yeah, I've been enjoying the time that the court is out. But we're back, okay? We are back, okay? I'm coming out. I'm coming out of my incubator, okay? I'm coming out. Besides, there's just way too many mgulagurus, okay? We've got Cat, okay? Vusumuzi, Cat Madlala. He's over there, Hosimampuru, Mgulaguru, number casualties, okay? These are not even mgulagurus. Let me call them casualties of the general. Yeah, the general. That's what they should title the movie. The general. They should do Nhlanhla Mkhwana's movie. That one is gonna be epic. They should even just call it July 6th. 6th July 2025. The day the world changed. For the underworld. For the underdogs. For the Gulagurtus. For you name it, okay? That day changed for them. Basically, we have Kat Matlala, we have Senzo Mkhunu, who is no longer the police minister and then is throwing ANC under the bus. What? that for me is a shocker. But then this is what happens. Idle minds, idle hands. You know the saying, I can't remember the saying right now. Drop it in the comment section down below. But yeah, he's been idle at home. He's been home. Paid, of course, but he's still idle. So I guess not going to his office has led him to, reevaluate what ANC means to him. But ANC already slapped him on the wrist. So make sure, guys, you have to make sure you're subscribed on my other channel, okay? That's where the fun is at. Don't believe me? I have even opened up my communities tab. What's a communities tab? It means you. You can literally post on my platform. Where have you ever heard that? And I'm a control freak, okay? So we're going to do a trial run on GNU Unfiltered. And if everything goes well, everyone is behaving, the posts are copacetic, I'll open it up to more people, okay? So come on over, GNU Unfiltered. You can post on my channel. That to me is incredible. But yeah, that's a place I've opened up for the community. So make sure you head on over there. Also, I post all kind of unfiltered editions. More Mgulugutu coverage is over there. Yeah, I think I can say more Mgulugutu coverage is over there. Somebody discovered that they all lie inside what is called the Mgulugutu's podcast. I had to think of a name fast, and that was the name that came to mind at the time, okay? I think I should make, this is literally my creative mind working at the same time. I think I should make a Mgulugutu's t-shirt and put it over there on the GNU platform. Okay, we're growing. And we're also on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So yes. Okay, now back to Thabo Bester and Nandipha Magudumana. Even the father is inside. Like, the suspense for me is overwhelming. I'm disappointed with Netflix that I have to wait until the August ends and then September starts and then we have to start counting until the 12th in order to watch that. But that's okay. At least they didn't say 2026. At least, okay, we gotta count our pennies. Make sure our subscription is up to date and be ready to watch. You already know I'm gonna react to it, right? You already know I'm going to react to it. So make sure you let me know in the comment section down below if you are also looking forward to this edition. Nandipha Magudumana, Thabo Bester on Netflix. I think even Thabo Bester is proud of himself for that. I think he would be. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Of course, sadly though, the family of their victims, this is not a celebratory moment for them.
Will indeed be aired today on Showmax as planned, and that's after the High Court in Johannesburg dismissed an urgent application by convicted murderer and rapist Thabo Bester and his alleged accomplice Nandipha Magudumana to have the series interdicted. Tracking Thabo Bester is what it's called, and it details the May 2022 prison escape of Bester and is set to show Magudumana's role in the daring escape. Well, our reporter Zola Shalwana was in court for us, and she joins us now live. The judge in the case, Judge Stuart Wilson, having some interesting things to say, Zola, about what exactly constitutes prejudice and that a reasonable apprehension of this prejudice is just not enough for this urgent application.
Oh, yes, Michelle, he mentioned that Thabo Bester and Dr. Nandipha Magudumana are already public figures, and obviously their case has been a matter of interest and has been ongoing for quite some time, and the court sees no reason then to then listen to, his lawyer, or rather his legal representatives, who were then saying that they are afraid that the witnesses, one of the witnesses rather, that features in the documentary, which is Dr. Nandipha Magudumana's brother, Nkosinati Segeleni, whatever that he might say in that documentary could possibly, hinder the current trial that is going on. Thabo Bester's lawyers then mentioned that they are not saying that Showmax must not, air the documentary, but their request was that they put it on ice until, the trial is at an advanced stage. As you'd understand that, their biggest worry was the fact that what can be said, but by those that will be featuring in the documentary could possibly, have an impact in the ongoing trial. But to get a reaction, Michelle, we have Neo Mzansi, who is actually Thabo Bester's lawyer. Ma'am, thank you very much for your time. time. Just to give us a reaction on today's proceedings, I understand that, the biggest request from your client was for Showmax to put the matter, or rather the docuseries, on ice until your client is given an opportunity to at least watch it.
Thank you very much. I think we can say that we are very disappointed. However, we need to thank the court for at least listening to our client. So the court was able to give us an opportunity to be heard. So our case was ventilated before the court. Unfortunately, the court does not agree to what we have presented. Our main case was that this was a matter that is interesting to the public and not necessarily a matter of public interest. And that is where we were coming from, firstly. And secondly, that it will trump upon our client's rights in the pending criminal case. Of course, yes, like I said, we are very disappointed, but we are also quite happy that the court did not award any costs against our client. Our client is incarcerated, and he would most probably not be able to access the courts if courts were to adopt an attitude that they award costs against persons like him.
Now, obviously, the documentary will be airing at around 4 o'clock, which means that even if you wanted to appeal, you wouldn't, get the chance to. Was that maybe, one of your thoughts or part of your thoughts?
No, definitely not. We do not have instructions in that regard. We accept the pronouncement by the court and will allow for the process of broadcasting to take place.
There's also a statement that was mentioned, by Thabo Besta's team, mentioning that the client was not consulted prior to, this documentary being shot by Showmax. Were there any concerns on that?
That is basically the reason why we approached the court. We're saying we have not been approached. We felt that it was a process that was outside your fair journalism principles, and we approached the court on that very, very principle. So the court relied on a decision that an authority that says that you don't necessarily have to approach if you are a person of interest like him, and accepts that.
We also understand that one of the witnesses of the current trial, which is Nandipha Magudumana, will be featured in the documentary, and we also heard in court that was also one of your concerns, that what he says there could possibly hinder the current trial that's going on.
Yes, in our case we said that Mr. Sekeleni, who is number 58 in the list of witnesses in the current indictment against our client, was also featured. He has presented an affidavit before this court to say that at the time when he was approached by the respondent in this case, he did not know that he would be a witness. The court has said that there is no probability, or rather, there's a probability that this particular state witness may not be called by the state. So we cannot anticipate that this person, although he is on the list of state witnesses, will be called by the state in the eventual case.
Thank you very much for your time, ma'am. Now, Michelle, what we heard from Thabo Besta's defense team and Dr. Nandipha Magudumana, their biggest concerns was the fact that some of the people that will be part of that documentary have been paid by Showmax, so that could possibly influence what they can say and put out there, and obviously that will mean that the public will then see them in a different manner, or rather have their own opinions based on what they are hearing and seeing from that particular documentary. That will be aired today at 4 p.m. It was supposed to be released at 2 a.m. today, but obviously because of this urgent, court appearance, it had to be put on ice until the judge actually dismissed, the application and gave Showmax a go-ahead to air this documentary that will be airing at 4 p.m. Back to you in studio.